Everybody, welcome to the Village Guy. If you're joining for the first time, here we chat to people of Paarl and Wellington doing amazing things and following their dreams. And one of these individuals is Rhyle Adams. And why Rhyle Adams is in the studio is he has recently been awarded as the Western Cape Spelling Bee competition winner. So he's the champion in Western Cape for spelling of the age group between 10 and 13. And he has qualified to go to South African champs, and we wanted to find out more from him about this talent of spelling. We're going to ask him a few words, and then also I've got a surprise for him to see if he can beat me at what I've got a talent in. Hey Rhyle, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
So we are at grade 6 at Kleiniederberg.
Grade 8.
Grade 8.
Yes.
And you are a top academic 5.
Yes.
Okay, so what's the favorite subject?
Mostly maths and Afrikaans.
Okay, cool. So why are we spelling? Where did this come from?
It started in grade 2. I like to read, so like all the new words I read, I would write them down and I would just try to spell them, and that's how it started.
And so how did you realize, okay, I'm actually good at the spelling thing?
At my school, they hosted like weekly spelling bees in the class, and most of the times I would come like second or third. And then I think it was when I was grade 6, I watched a movie, Akila and the Bee.
Oh yes, okay.
So I watched that movie and I just saw how she was able to spell those huge long words, and it felt so satisfying. So I would like go on Google and I would search new words, and then I just started spelling them and it became easier as it went on.
So we at home and then the parents ask you, Rhyle, can you spell this for me? Rhyle, can you spell this for me? Okay, so what happens at the Western Cape? So explain to me, I've never been to a spelling competition. So Rhyle, are you sitting at the table? Do they give you, give me the setup, how it looks?
Okay, so the Western Cape Spelling Bee was only the second spelling bee I attended. So we got there, we had to do a registration. Then each of us was split into groups. So in the groups we were numbered, so I was number 7. So as it went on, we had our speed rounds. So a speed round is where you have 1 minute to spell as many words correctly as possible.
Okay.
So we had the speed rounds. I think most of the words I got correctly because they didn't tell us how much points we got. Then after that we had another speed round, but this time we only had 10 words to spell.
Okay.
Then after that we had a 1-word round, advanced word. Then we took a break after that and they announced the top 10. And luckily I was in the top 10. Then the top 10, we all went into like this huge room with all the contestants there and the audience. Then they took us into a separate room where one person goes in at a time and we all spell the same word without knowing what the word is.
Oh wow.
So then the first word we got was ignominious.
Okay.
So none of us got the word right.
Okay.
So we were still the top 10. Then they gave us another word, proposity.
Okay.
So only 5 of us spelled that correctly.
Did you get it right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So I was in the top 5. Then later on, they gave us another speed round, another 20 words to see. So the top 3 contestants with the most points, they are selected as the Western Cape finalists. So we had the speed round, but the words were much easier than the words before that, so I came first.
Okay, cool. So explain to me the speed round. So do they give you the words and you must spell, because of course you can't read them in front of you. So how does it work?
You don't have the words in front of you. So as soon as time starts, they give you your word. You have to spell it immediately and say the word back so they know you're finished.
Okay.
Then it just continues like that.
Okay, but are you in a group or you're single in the speed round? Because does one person speak to you all the time, or do they?
No, you're single. So when I was at the competition, the judges sat at the table and I was standing in front of the table. Then the timekeeper would start the time, the 1 minute. Then they would like give the word and I would spell it. And then when I was done, they'd give another word and I would spell it up until time was up or all of my words were done.
Okay, cool. And then of course the one when you go into the room by yourself, they
Yes.
ask you those 2 words. The first word everybody got
Yes.
wrong. The second word, you were in the top 5.
Yes.
But they didn't give you another round to go in alone.
No.
Okay, cool. And then they announce you the winner at the
Yes.
Western Cape.
Yes.
Right. And this is your first competition that you've done for
No.
spelling?
My second one.
When was the other one?
The first one was in August. It was the WOW Spelling Bee, where
Right.
I came 5th.
Okay, what is the WOW spelling? Where is this?
I think it's like a program across South Africa where they take different
Okay.
schools to enter kids. So I came 5th there. It was at New Orleans Secondary.
Okay, cool. So now you go to SA Champs.
Yes.
What does that mean?
Okay, it means so I'm going to Sun City from the 8th to the 12th of October.
Okay.
Then there will be another competition there with 3 kids from each province, which is 27 kids.
Right.
It will be a junior competition and a senior competition, so I'm like competing in the junior competition. So there it will be the same as the first competition, 2 speed rounds, 1 normal round, but then they pick a top 5 immediately. Then from that top 5 we have another speed round, I think. Then the top 3 are chosen to go to Ethiopia in December.
Amazing. Okay, so I'm assuming you read a lot.
Yes.
So what are we currently reading?
I read a lot of books, but mostly online books.
Okay.
Most of the books I read are old books, old books.
Yeah.
But a book I read, I finished like a month ago, and I didn't find another book I'm interested in. So the book was Slay. I don't remember the author.
Okay. All right. Are we Harry Potter fan?
Kind of.
Okay. Have you read the books?
Not all of it, but some of it.
Do they give you words to learn for the competition?
No, they don't give us words specifically to learn because they don't want us to memorize the words.
100%.
They want to create an environment which children are able to. It's almost like a reading campaign, like
100%.
that. So they will give us topics about what the certain words will be like. So they'll give you like South African animals. Then you'll have to go do research about the South African animals, like that.
Okay. So I've got a few words here. A long list of words. And I cannot pronounce the words, but I also can't show you to
Yes.
pronounce the words to me, otherwise you're going to see the
Yes.
spelling. But yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words. But before we get to those 5 words, I just got 3 words of my own that I used to struggle with to spell. I'm going to see if you can spell them.
Okay.
Right. Crustacean.
Crustacean. This was actually one of the words I had to study. Okay.
You see, see how clever I am. I know what you have to study. They gave me the list.
Crustacean. I think it's Crustacean. Crustacean.
Look at us. Look at us. Photosynthesis.
Photosynthesis. Is it the where plants make their own?
Yes.
Okay. Photosynthesis. Photosynthesis.
Look at us. Huh? And then mathematician.
Mathematician. Mathematiician.
Look at us. Look at you. Okay. So I've got here 5 words that I'm not going to pick all 5 because I don't know how to pronounce them, but I'm sure you're going to be able to spell them. Onomatopoeia.
Onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia.
Right. And the other one is sesquicentenary.
Sesquicentenary. Sesquicentenary.
I mean, why would they ask you this? I mean, no one would ever use this in a sentence unless you were like a scientist or someone digging up dinosaur bones because it looks like that. Ostentatious.
Ostentatious. Ostentatious.
Okay, drop mic, you win. Okay, but I am good at something else and I'm going to play against you. So Michelle has got a timer that has a 30-second timer.
Okay.
You know the game 30 seconds?
Yes.
Okay. So I forgot the cards at home, but I made my own cards.
Okay.
Have you played this game before?
Yes.
Okay. Are you good at it?
Kind of.
Okay. So I took the kiddies version because that's the only game the one I'm good at. The adults one is a bit. The adults one is a bit ostentatious. So you pick a card and you look at the card. Okay. Wait, put it down. Wait, you can't look. Wait. And then we can have a timer, but we're just gonna have like a virtual timer. So Michelle is just going to give us a trigger here, and I'll see her when we're very close to 30 seconds. Go.
Okay. Almost like a baby.
A baby.
Another word for baby, like
A toddler.
No, like a 6 to 7 year old.
Infant.
No. Okay, skip. You live in a
House.
yes. That thing over there, you can see through.
A window.
Yes. You throw it in the coffee or the tea.
Sugar.
Yes. It's almost like a gecko. Another word for gecko.
Lizard.
Yes. The first one, a baby. I'm a
Child.
yes.
Are we 30? Look at you. Okay, so it's my turn now. So you heard it was on 29 seconds. So now you must. I must pick a card. Otherwise,
Okay.
I'm gonna see. So I was studying last night all these cards because I want to do it in 10 seconds. Right. I'm not gonna look. Let me show you. Says we can go. We can go. Someone that when something is burning, that you call a
Firefighter.
the guy, the one guy person. Okay,
A
skip.
fireman.
There we go. Where do you go sleep at the hotel when you sleep over at another country? You go sleep where? At a
Hotel.
There we go. Something pink, blue. You use it when you were very small. You used to draw.
Colours.
No, you used to use it to draw.
Crayon.
There we go. A small cat is a,
Kitten.
and then kittens drink.
Milk.
Drops mic. 28 seconds. I beat you. Okay, so are we doing exams now? Tests?
No, we finished with exams like last week.
Okay, so I'm assuming you're in the top 5, so you get 90s and
Yes.
up all the time. Okay, and you say maths is the favorite subject.
Yeah.
Okay, so Sun City, October.
Yes.
Of course, this is like a self-funded thing,
Yes.
so you have to raise funds.
Yes.
So before we ask for money, what have you done already to raise funds?
We had a routine carry function today. So
We
did
had it
that.
today at
Yes.
school.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So if you think as a kid, and you say you need to raise funds for yourself, what do you think kids would buy?
I think like food. Kids would buy food, obviously.
Okay. And
I'm not sure.
you know, I can give you a very cool idea, which will make you a lot of money. You can get a recipe how to make slime. So you make slime with what you could remember the goo that people used to have.
Yes.
You get slime, you buy a packet, and you can make a lot of money just by making slime. It's a good idea because you make it yourself, and you call it the spelling slime, and you can use the profits to go to your work. How much must you pay to go to Sun City?
I think it's like 15,000.
Okay, so that includes your flights.
Yes.
That
The
includes food and accommodation.
Yes.
Okay, so what have we got so far?
We have the money for the accommodation, I think,
Okay, cool.
and for the flight going to
Okay,
Sunset.
cool.
I think.
All right, but any little bit of money can help.
Yes.
I like expending, of course. Are you going alone or are you going with the parents?
I'm going with my dad.
Okay, cool. But he must pay for his own ticket.
Yes.
We're only looking for money for you, and he must pay for his. You can sleep outside also, and you can sleep in the hotel. Okay, so how do they contribute? Like what?
I don't know. My dad has the banking details
Okay.
and all that.
So what is going to happen for the next 3 months for you? Is it just school and the competition, and then
Yeah.
of course the Ethiopia thing is also this
Yes.
year, so we can become like a world champ.
Yes.
You know, Paul has got a lot of world champs. Are you going to be the next one? Hey?
I hope so.
Okay, so you're going to do exceptionally well at Sun City.
Yes.
But how do you prepare for it? Like, how do you prepare for the test, for the spelling bee competition? Like you, how do you prepare?
Me personally, most of the time I take the categories I get and I look up new words. Then the words I try to memorize them. Then I spell them alone. Then I write the words down and then try to spell them again.
But dude, well done on 2023 Western Cape champion.
Thank
And
you.
then all the best for 2023's SA Championship. And then hopefully we see you on the podium for 2023 World Champ in the age category of 10 and 13. Good luck.
Thank you.
Cool, man. Yeah, this is a self-funded competition. It's also a dream come true if he becomes the world champs. And Paul has got a lot of world champs, but we want much more. So you can assist Rhyle by making this dream a reality. And yeah, I mean, you can contact me. Then we can put you in contact with the parents to make this a reality. So until next time, goodbye.